Hello everybody, it's Caden Robbins here at Morgan Hyundai in Shreveport, Louisiana. I am making a video on, in my opinion, what kind of reinvigorated Hyundai and of course Kia, but we'll get there. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2024 Hyundai Palisade, specifically the calligraphy trim level, because I get asked two questions all the time here at my local dealership. Do you have any Palisades? And why are people so crazy about the Palisade? So I'm going to answer both of those questions. First, yes, we have Palisades. We only have this one calligraphy in stock right now. We have more coming. I've got like 5 more here as of this video, of course. So if you're local and you want a Palisade, come see me. Again, Shreveport, Louisiana, Caden Robbins. All my information is in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into why everyone is going crazy about the Palisade. Let's simply start off with the fact that nobody wants to drive an ugly vehicle. So first, the Palisade is a gorgeous car. This is the calligraphy model, so that satin silver grille up there on the front, all that is only on this trim. So if you do a limited or below, it will still be a black grille, including the night edition has a black grille. So this satin silver is only on the calligraphy. And you also got those really nice little trim, pieces of trim at the bottom. Full LED system. These are your blinker lights here. You got your daytime running lights and then your LED lights down here. Parking sensors all around the bottom. Exclusive 20-inch calligraphy wheels. They are really, really nice. Pretty snazzy. Your fenders are body paint matched. Down the side, look at that profile. Check out these mirrors. They got these really cool little blinker things here. And then of course you have your cameras for 360 camera view. Then of course, you know, we do pinstriping on all of our cars here, so you have that really nice pinstriping. But overall, it's just a really good looking car. And around the back, the full LED system continues. All of this is LED. And on the calligraphy, these little strips of like line here are lit up at night. They're red. And another small little detail is the whole trim here is the brake light. On the other trim levels, it's just right here. And that's your digital rearview mirror camera too, which we'll get into that. But this is the back of the Palisade. More parking sensors down there. Halogen bulbs for the reverse lights, but that's like the only halogen bulb in this car. So that's pretty cool. This one is all-wheel drive, so we do have that H-track badge. And you've got the dual exhaust down there, which all Palisades do have. But overall, it is just a really pretty vehicle. As far as powertrain goes, every Palisade is powered by the 3.8 liter V6 engine. It used to be in the Genesis Coupe that Hyundai made, but this is my favorite engine Hyundai makes besides the 2.5T. 297 horsepower and a lot of torque. It can tow 5,000 pounds. It's really nicely laid out, and there's actually shocks instead of like a little arm, so it's really easy to open that hood. But really nice engine bay down here. And of course, if you know anything about the Palisade or the Telluride or anything like that, you know that this is a 3-row vehicle. So just a quick little brush at the interior. Really, really gorgeous car. So let's take more of a look inside the driver's seat. Taking a step in to the car is super easy, of course, since it is an SUV. You get that really nice high off the ground vibe. But taking a look, this is the fabled white and beige. So you have this really nice beige with navy on the side steering wheel. This like faux wood trim here. Just overall really, really nice. The headliner is suede. And I mean, like, just take a look. It's beautiful. So to answer your question, why are people crazy about the Palisade? Well, it is a luxury car in every way, shape, and form, minus the price and the badge on the front. So the Palisade and the Telluride kind of took the world by storm when they first came out. And for those that don't know, the Palisade and the Telluride share the same platform, same engine. They look different and the interior is a little different, but the Palisade does have more features. Kia is our sister brand, so they are never going to outshine the parent brand. Kia makes a great car, but Hyundai is the source. So obviously Hyundai is going to be a little bit biased and give their own brand more features. Some of those exclusive features are the massaging driver's seat I'm sitting in right now, and the heated and power third row, at least as of 2024. Those are just a few of the little features there, but this car is really nice. When you compare a 3-row SUV from other manufacturers, like some really popular ones like the Toyota Highlander, pricing, it's not even close for the features you get. And the Palisade does have some exclusive things, like you cannot get a massaging driver's seat on a Highlander. Blind view monitor you cannot get on a Highlander. And there's a few other things too that you can't find on any other car in this segment, which this segment is one of the most competitive ones on the market today. Three-row SUVs are extremely popular here in the States, and it's because people have a lot of kids and friends and they just want the space. You sit up high, it's nice, it's comfortable, it's luxurious. I mean, what's there not to like? You know, I only have pets, a girlfriend, and yet I would still love to daily drive one of these things. Do I need it? Absolutely not. But it is really nice, and nobody would turn down a Palisade, you know. So to go over some more of those features that I was talking about, this is blind view monitor. So when you turn your blinker on, it uses the 360 camera on the mirrors to show you what's in your blind spot rather than just rely on the little marker there that lights up red. You do have 2 memory seats up here. You have ambient lighting all throughout the cabin, which is really nice to see. Very big 10.25 inch display with navigation, Android Auto, everything. You even have an intercom on this trim level, so you can project your voice to the 2nd and 3rd row. That way you don't have to worry about yelling and bouncing your voice off the windshield all the way back to those rows. So it works really well, and everything is super fluid and smooth. That's my favorite thing about Hyundai car software. Kia also uses the same software. It's just purple. And then the digital gauge cluster is really nice because you can change the information on there. It even changes colors when you go into different driving modes, which is just really cool. It's just a nice little thing. As a matter of fact, on the Calligraphy, when you go into sport mode, the seat actually tightens. So that's something you'll see on like BMWs, Mercedes, Audi, but not really something you see on a normal mass market vehicle. It's so strange feeling the side bolsters tighten and then not tighten. And then when you go into comfort mode, it uses some of the ergo motion seat, which is the massaging cushions, to like kind of support your legs and thighs. And then of course it relaxes on the sides, so that way you're in a much more comfortable position. It's odd. It's odd. It's an odd sensation, but once you experience it, like I have sold quite a few Calligraphies to my customers and they all love that massaging driver's seat. And I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want a massaging driver's seat? It's a great, great thing. Anyway, to stay back on topic, here's something that's also really cool with the Palisade as far as safety features go. So there's a bunch of them, but one of my favorite ones that is exclusive to limited and above on the Palisade is highway lane change assist. So I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but this car will change lanes for you. It is so cool how that works. I have personally tried it many, many times, and it literally, like, it'll use the highway driving assist little thing. It'll show you how many cars in front of you. It sees everything, and then you turn your blinker on and it looks, it checks the cameras, it checks the sensors, and then it just slowly guides you over. It is really, really cool. Very scary at first, but one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in a car. The Calligraphy also gets a touchscreen for the rear climate control and upper climate control instead of an analog display like the other trims. You got ventilated and heated seats with a heated steering wheel, and it is a full 360 degrees heated steering wheel, not just partial. This is your drive mode selector. This one is all-wheel drive, so it does have a center locking differential. And then you've got your snow mode. You've got hill descent control, your parking sensors. This is that 360 camera. It's absolutely stellar. And then you can also use the 3D model to drag around and look around your car. It is just really, really neat. Your shifter is shift by wire. You put your foot on the brake and you press the button. Puts you in reverse. Neutral, you just push and drive. And it of course tells you and beeps at you whenever you do that. And then park, boom, unlocks the doors as well, which is a really nice convenience feature. But of course, this is also a nice little feature there. It shuts. It's really nice. The Calligraphy model has this like faux like leather pad. It's really neat. But down here you got your wireless charger. These cup holders actually fold in. Let me get the key out of there. These cup holders fold in and then you can pop them out. So great for a Hydro Flask or a Route 44 Sonic Cup. Pick your flavor. You've got your center console here with more USB ports. Underneath, this center storage is hollow because of that shift-by-wire system. It frees up all that where normally a transmission would be housed. So it's instead housed in the dash where you can't see it, out of sight, out of mind. more ambient lighting, all of your little lights and trim and the vents and these nice seats and all of that. Suede headliner, of course, and you have a sunroof up front and a moonroof in the back. And let's talk about these seats back here. Another major thing about the Palisade that still blows my mind to this day is these seats are not just heated, they're also ventilated. So you have ventilated second row seats. Also on the Calligraphy model, these are C-pillow cushions. So they literally wrap around your neck. It is very chauffeur-esque and very comfortable. It is 100% napping mode ready. But this little glass roof up here looks really good. It's very tinted, so it's not gonna be blinding anybody. But of course you can shut it. And if the sun really is also a problem, boom, sunshades built into the second row doors. And they're just hidden in these nice little things right here. You've got cup holders, little speakers. Of course, this does use the Harman Kardon sound system as well. All of your temperature controls, seat, don't believe me, ventilated seats, heated seats, very cool. 12 volt, and you even have a 115 volt household outlet. Really neat. USB-C ports on the back of the seats. So every seat in this car actually has a USB port or a access to a USB port and a vent over every single one. So getting into third row is really easy. You press that button, it slides forward. You got your step system, and bam, you're in the third row. Heated third row, and you can power recline. There's your USB-C port and another USB-C port, and your buttons over there, as well as cup holders. It is really, really cool. And then this just slides on back, just like that. And this is on a rail system, so you can slide it forward to give more room to the third row, or slide it all the way back to prioritize the second row, just depending on who's in the car at the time. Now let's talk about storage. So obviously it's a full power lift gate, to be expected on a luxury car. Let's talk about the third row. So most of your Palisade trims, you'll have these little straps where you pull and then they fall down. Like a traditional third row would work. However, in the Palisade Calligraphy, you just press these two buttons and they power fold, knocks the headrest down by themselves. And it's, you know, a slower process, but it works and saves you time and effort. Now with the second row up and the third row down, with the third row down, you have a good amount of storage space back here. It's like a Santa Fe and more. You have some space under here for like your cargo cover, tire kit, all that stuff. You can even fold down the second row from here as well. So just knock that down. We'll knock that one down too. Bam, no problem. And then you can go lock them down there as well. But lots of space, lots of potential for a lot of space back here. Cargo light as well, 12 volt back here as well. Not sure why you need it. Maybe you're tailgating, who knows? It's not my business. This memory gate is also programmable, so I am 5'3", so leaving it at this height is probably going to be better for me because I can easily grab it. But you literally just hold this down, and after a few seconds it'll beep. There you go. So now I'm going to close it at that height, and what's going to happen now is I'm going to walk back up to it, press it, it's going to open, and it stops at the height I set it at instead of going all the way up, because all the way up is all the way up there. So now we're going to reset that because no one else is going to want that height because that's way too short. But very big gate, so you can fit a lot in there. And then it just closes just like that. I mean, you guys already saw this anyway, but there's this pretty blinkers as well. Great looking car. There's a lot to say about the Palisade, especially the Calligraphy. And it's hard to compile it all down into one video, especially a short one, because let's be honest, our attention spans are great. And no one is gonna wanna listen to a video for 30 minutes talking about a car. Obviously the best thing to do is if you are genuinely interested in a Palisade, come see me. We have, like I said, we have some. I'm very passionate about these cars. I really love this car. Hopefully it wasn't obnoxious throughout the video, but I do get very excited about these things. The Palisade is just, it's such a big deal to the Hyundai brand. It was like the big flagship car. It still is. And as a matter of fact, speaking of flagship cars, everyone's talking about the 2024 Santa Fe. We have two coming in February, end of January, February. So we are very excited. I can't wait. I really hope they get a chance to get off the truck before they're sold, because I really need to make a video on those. Everyone's asking about them. I will say they are very close in size to this car here. So the Santa Fe did get a lot bigger, but I think it's really cool. There's so many things in that car. it's gonna be really awesome. Also, our dealership just got Ioniq certified, which means we will start receiving EVs. We have 2 Ioniq 5s on the way, and I cannot wait to get my hands on one of those. I'm a huge fan of the Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. Also really love the new Kona EV. So Hyundai is doing big things. Hyundai is doing really big things. And when you pair that with America's best warranty, you can't go wrong with one. So again, if you're in the market or if you know someone in the market, come down to Mike Morgan Hyundai in Shreveport and ask for Caden Robbins, and I promise you not just the best, but the very best customer service and the very best deal. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. See you next time.